All right, welcome to Music Scene. Tim and Tony, Tony and Tim.
What's up, guys? Good to see you again.
That's right.
Good of you to see us.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We got a whopping 4 people watching. Come on, send this out to your friends. I mean, where do you get this kind of music show that works with independent artists or, up and coming artists that haven't developed a name for themselves yet,
I'm not real sure. I mean, the thing is like you can dance and be stupid on TikTok and 100 million people will watch it. But when you do something serious like this, nobody wants to watch it. Yeah, my phone is making noise. I got to take and make that thing silent.
Yes.
There we go.
I silenced my phone.
All right.
So we got a good show for you tonight. We're going to have Amanda Page Cornett on in just a little bit. She'll be talking. I see her in the green room. She's strumming her guitar. She's waving at me. Always a good sign. Amanda, we'll have you on a little bit. We're going to be playing 2 of her videos. We're going to be playing String Showdown, song I fell in love with immediately. It's just a good bluesy rocking song. And then her new one, Someone to Miss Me. I know, girl. Who does not want that?
Well, need somebody.
Exactly. Especially if it's like an arrow.
I mean, well, I don't know. It depends. It's like, they might miss you like they might, I don't know, miss a case of the crabs or something.
They can miss you like if they're shooting at you with a bow and arrow.
Well, yeah, they can miss you, like that.
Wow, this is like a
they
wide
can miss
spectrum.
the swing with the bat.
We're going to have to talk to her and find out then the true meaning of this, though we have seen the video and I know. So we'll get Amanda on a little bit. And then we got 2 from BEDROKK. I tried to get Beanie on with us from the rock band BEDROKK, but he's like a shadow rock star. Just saying, he's not doing live appearances, paparazzi and everything.
Musicians.
But we got 2 of their songs, and they both came out at the same time. At least that's how they sent them to me, or I saw them. I can't remember if I begged for it or if they sent me the videos. It really doesn't matter. No. But we got, we're going to be playing.
As long as we get the videos.
Exactly. New York Calling and Doghouse Boogie, which is, wait till you see that video. It's crazy. I didn't send these ahead of time to Tony like I always do. It's been kind of a hectic week,
So I get the surprise too.
Yes. All right. So before we bring our guest on, you know what? Let's change that banner a little bit. But why don't you fill us in on what's been going on in one of our music hubs right there, Fairwood Lanes and Roanoke Rapids. A lot of music there every weekend.
Well, Roanoke Rapids has had, as far as Fairwood, has had multiple people that have come and gone. We actually got to see Steele County Express, and we were actually informed that after the first of the year, Steele County Express no longer exists.
Well, why?
Because according to Jake Steele, it's run its course. He said it's no drama between the band or anything like that, but it has run its course. They've been doing it for 7 years. He's pursuing other things. The other guys are pursuing other things. So wish him the best of luck with that. We'll see Jake again and with another band that's coming to Fairwood in the near future.
I like that time they came to Weldon Mills. I mean, we remember we did part of the show right there on the patio, and they performed. Let me tell you, Steele County Express is a really good band musically. These guys can all jam. It's not like anyone's carrying the band.
No, I mean, they're seasoned musicians. I mean, they're a 3-guy band. They knew what they're doing, and they play good music, and they love what they enjoy. And just like, they said, it's nothing to do with any kind of drama that goes on within the band because they had a really good relationship. It said it's just run its course. And I can see that. I mean, fresh ideas, new things, move on, do something else.
Sort of like our buddy Lucas Ireland, who produced an alternative metal EP, and now he's doing country.
Yeah, I mean, he's,
and he does it good. Lucas, more power to you, brother.
Has done several different genres, shall we say, through the course of his career. And music is his passion. And you can tell that when you work with a person like that if music is their passion, they're really good at it, and they do it not because they're looking for money, just because they love it.
Right. Oh, by the way, I got to give a plug to the Gallery Theater. Okay, some of you are going to watch this on Rumble or YouTube after the fact and not live, so you're going to be like, darn, I missed it. And you're like, yeah. But Mark your calendars, December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's a Friday at 7:30, Saturday at 7:30, Sunday at 2:30 matinee at the Gallery Theater. It is a Christmas extravaganza directed by our friend Jamie Lee. Now, we are doing something very unique. We have opened this up to the community. We have actors, singers, dancers, comedians of all ages. And the other thing that we're going with a minimal stage. There's not going to be any of those big sets. We will be decorating Christmas all the way to the sides back. But the stage is all about the Christmas spirit and delivery.
Well, I mean, that's where we need to get back to. I mean, big sets are great on the show. I mean, when you got a show that's carrying those big sets, great. And of course, you don't want to have a big set that overrides what's going on the stage. I mean, you can't make a good show better by taking a set to it. So, you know, quality acting is always going to be first and, you know, foremost. And these days, a lot of plays and shows are written in a way that doesn't require a whole lot of set pieces.
See, you guys can't see it, but we can. Our green room, our cyber green room set up, and I've been watching Amanda get ready. And I like it. I mean, she's a professional.
She is.
I mean, she's working on, I got the lighting. She's got that luminescent glow going like, you know, from heaven right down on her and stuff. I know your guys are like, oh, I want to see. Soon. Okay.
She's sitting there laughing at it.
Oh, well, you get to laugh at it soon in person. Well, remotely, live. I don't know what it is.
There we go. Thumbs up.
Yeah. All right. So, by the way, folks, if you're looking for local music venues in Southern Virginia, Northeast North Carolina, which is, you know, our neck of the woods, the Wharf is added again in Elizabeth City. They're starting up and cranking some more concert series. Of course, the bowling alley, that's not really a bowling alley completely, is Fairwood Lanes and Roanoke Rapids.
It is a great bowling center. It's just it has so much more to offer when you go there. I mean, with an 18-lane bowling center run by professionals, managed by professionals, maintained by professionals.
He's the light and sound guy, just in case you're wondering who he's talking about.
And then, of course, you've got Misfits Bar and Grill that's inside there that is part of the same operation where it has great food, great beverages, and then you have arcade for the children in there. They do have themed days that they do in there. They do certain events there, and you can book birthday parties. There's so much that you can do at Fairwood Lanes on Old Farm Road in Roanoke Rapids.
All right, so let's plug what's happening entertainment.com. The online magazine music scene will be updated in a couple days. Of course, we're going into holiday mode. You know, we're going to do you'll have a Thanksgiving show live right here. The Hangout will be at 6:30 on Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving, live with myself, Tony Jenkins, Jamie Lee, and any guests that we can have. And it's going to be a Thanksgiving theme. The virtual page will be redone with all the funny videos and classics that we love and little clips and memes and stuff for Thanksgiving. You know what we do. So just go to the magazine. Now, we just got news last night. Actually, she emailed me last week as a reply, but I only looked at it last night. Cassidy, you know, if you're listening, Cassidy Paris she is an up-and-coming rocker, and she is agreed to be on our show.
Awesome.
So we're going to do that in a couple weeks. I'll get the date to you. And please subscribe if you can if you're not watching us live, you want to watch us on video file, and you're on YouTube, give us a subscribe. If you're on our main platform on rumble.com, give us a rumble, give us a subscribe. Let's grow this for all our artists and musicians, and well, us would be nice too.
Yeah, we need to have us in there somewhere.
Exactly. I want to thank, just plug a couple of our sponsors of what's happening entertainment. Liberty Coins in downtown Franklin's been a good friend to us in the community. Smith Jewelers in downtown Franklin, you know, thank you. Mike's Auto Body Shop in Hosky. You know, these are the guys that at least let me keep the lights on so we can grow this thing to a point. All right, so I guess we're going to be bringing in shortly Amanda Page Cornett. And what's she doing? Uh-oh, she's gone. I don't see her. Oh, there she is. You ever listen to Aerosmith Live Bootleg? where Steven Tyler, forget what song it is, he's live, and he must have caught a pretty girl in the audience, right? She must have just
imagine.
No, it's not like that. Yeah, that would be enough, more like I don't know, a Poison concert. But he must have lost track of her in the audience. And he's like, oh, where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Kind of like that kind of thing. But, Amanda, you give us a thumbs up when you're ready, and we'll bring you in.
She's ready.
Wow, man, what took you so long, girl? She's slow as crap. Okay, let me make sure that I'm on the right setting here, and away we go.
There she is.
Oh, what is
that?
Hello. Tumble track.
I am putting together a heat press machine for my new merch.
Oh my God, she said merch. Hold on, I gotta do this and boom. There you have kids, Amanda?
I have 2 fur babies.
Okay.
One's in here with me.
I wish mine didn't talk. Fur babies sound nice sometimes.
One's right here with me, sitting on the floor.
What kind? We're talking dogs. What do you got?
She's a German Shepherd, but talking merch, there we go. But she's a German Shepherd, and then I have a mixed breed little guy who's in the other room.
I see. Your merch doesn't walk in and come, hey.
Yeah,
it does. Did you see that? What?
Oh, have you not watched her shows? He's weird.
I like weird.
Oh, well, then you're in for a treat.
Yeah, it gets strange around here real quick.
So normal is a setting on a washing machine.
Oh, what'd she say?
I don't know.
Normal's a setting on a washing machine.
Yeah,
turn her volume up just a little bit.
We'll get feedback.
Can you hear me okay?
What?
Yeah, we hear you. We just don't want to have it feedback through our mic over here. So
you're good. Yeah. You sound great. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Can you hear me?
I can. Somebody was trying to call me, but I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know why it came through.
I know. I like the blue contrast of her headset with the red hair.
I know. So, yeah, the blue just happened to be what they were, and yeah, my hair does look really red tonight, doesn't it?
It does. I like it.
It looks great.
I'm married to a redhead, so you know where I'm
going. It's really not red, but it's kind of funny because it does look like it in certain lights.
It does, and it's accentuated by the fall top.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I went with red with a surfer thing. Like I can go surfing right now. It's too cold.
Yeah, it's cold here.
Every day.
I'm a sissy girl, all right? I'm not going out surfing.
It has been very cold in Nashville the last few days, so.
Have you guys had snow yet?
Somebody saw flurries a few days ago, but that was not really, so.
Well, you can have the white stuff. We don't want
I'm good. I'm good. Well, we get ice. We tend to. I only want snow if it's enough to play in and not on a day that I need to be out working.
I see. So hopefully they get the memo. Mother Nature, are you listening? Huh? Nothing?
Me personally, I just want it to be warm all the time.
Well, that would be awesome too. I could handle being at the beach all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, because lately my bones have ached.
You're old.
Oh,
it happens.
I'm old.
Yeah, we know.
Durr.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm just getting better, not older.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself. But then, when you just, you burp real loud and, like hair falls out and you're like, wow, that's weird. I'm kidding. I'm not there yet.
I'll take your word for it.
All right, so let's get down to seriousness. Not that we're not being serious at the moment. So I fell in love with your music with String Showdown.
Awesome. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the song. Where was that filmed? Where was that?
What was what?
Where was it filmed?
Oh, the video was filmed in Nashville at a couple of different places. One of the places was Indo Nashville, a really cool little community workspace area that my co-writer Dave Isaacs, that's also in the video and played on it. He's one of the 2 lead guitars. He worked out of that office, and so we rented it out for the shoot, and it was a lot of fun. And then we got to go and be on a really cool tour bus, which happened to be a real tour bus that just had come off the road, and we asked some people and found one that we could use. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Good for you. So String Showdown. See, I'm a rocker who lives in a country area. Okay.
That's all right.
It took me a while to grow an appreciation for country music, but it's there. It's grown on me like a fungus.
Well, it's part of our culture, dude. It is. It's just where you're at, man.
Hey, we had honky tonks back in New Jersey. I'm sorry. Now everyone knows where I'm from. Please don't turn me off. That's my wife's job. But thank you, girl. I appreciate that. All right. So before we dig in a little bit about what's going on in your music life and career and digging how you got started, I think we need to give them a little taste of Amanda.
All right.
So let's, here we are. Here is Amanda Page Cornett and String Showdown.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to do one. This is, live remote's new to us. So I said, tonight's the one I don't make any boo-boos. And I'm on boo-boo 72.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that was an awesome song.
All good.
I love that song. It's got a lot of energy to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of music I love listening to. Something that gets a crowd going.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, you did a lot of this. If I did a lot of that, I'd shave my armpits too. Good
well, yeah.
job. He's never coming on the show.
Oh, I'm not easily embarrassed, I promise.
Oh, good. Me neither. I have no embarrassment factor. So, all right, killer song. All right, so your new song is a complete contrast to that.
Totally. I call my music Southern rock and soul. It's somewhere between the Judds and Janis Joplin. It's got Southern rock mixed with country and blues, and I don't feel the need to.
Around here.
I don't feel the need to pick one. So,
She's non-genre.
Well, I like that. Somebody that can actually take and just do a complete mix that comes out with something that's fantastic. So many people get, shall we say, too cliche a lot of times with music that they make. And you're like, it's good, but I've heard something very similar before. It's when you get something that has just a complete mix into it. I mean, when you look at some of your people that have come before, you take Travis Tritt, okay? You go back to this guy. This guy can put a whole lot of soul into his country music. It's because of the way he basically grew up, in a church and whatnot. I kind of heard the stories on what this guy did. He had a whole lot of influences that put him where he's at. And with her, she's just taken all of these genres and tied them into something that just comes out amazing. I love it. So good job. Good job.
Thank you. We worked really hard on this album. My band and I have been together for a while, and my guitar player was also my co-producer, and we did about 6 months pre-production on the album, picking songs, and really wanted to make it something we thought was great, and went down to Muscle Shoals and recorded it. So
tell me, how many songs have you just written and that you played that you've just got waiting for that time to put out there, that maybe one day say, well, maybe one day I'll put this one on the album? How many do you have sitting around that you've done?
Well, as far as this past album went, we started with 32 and whittled it down to 16. We cut 16 and kept 15.
Wow. That's a lot.
That is.
And so and there were a couple on that we cut that I think now I would probably want to record, and it just depends on the project. We wanted to have a good mixture of our style as a band, and my band is very much a part of the style we've developed, and so we just really wanted to make an album we loved, and we did, so we're happy with it.
Well, kudos. Longevity in a band is hard to find.
Oh yeah, and I tell you what, if you're ever through North Carolina, we can find places for you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm from South Carolina.
We know that. Yes. So
and I have family in Southwest Virginia.
Huh?
I have family in Southwest Virginia.
Oh, nice.
Well,
yeah.
There you go. I mean, but if you ever hit northeastern North Carolina, we can find places for you to play.
Yeah,
I love that.
Either a bowling alley or a concert hall or a theater.
I mean, there's
I'm down for any of them.
Now, I'm going to tell you what, when it comes down to that bowling alley, I mean, we have rolled 700 or 800 people through that door in a night.
See, we don't know how Nashville has coped with COVID, but see, in our neck of the woods, we're very rural. So a lot of our music hubs went away and new ones formed. So where we had a 2,500 seat theater that certain artists would come to, now the hub's the bowling alley or a wharf, a dock. It's transformed in our area.
Perfect.
I can tell you that they are trying to, in Roanoke Rapids, they're trying to resurrect the theater that we have there. We have this amazing theater.
Oh, she would sound great in that theater.
And it used to be called the Randy Parton Theater. So Randy Parton struck a deal with the city of Roanoke Rapids. And of course, this deal went south.
Jeff Bezos should have given him $100 million.
Well, the thing is, he would have done like he did with Roanoke Rapids money. Roanoke Rapids gave him $26 million. He took the money and he ran.
Oh.
So, that just, it happened. But in the wake of it, we have this amazing theater. It has about 1,200 seats in it. It's all modern.
Bigger. It's
1,200. No, it's 1,200. It's modern. It's got box seats. It is an amazing theater with great acoustics, and the way the seats laid out, there's not a bad seat in the whole theater.
Awesome.
So anybody that goes would have an amazing show experience, and you would sound amazing on that stage. We've seen plenty of people come through there, whether they were your long-standing veterans, like Travis Tritt or somebody like that, or whether they're down to people that are just getting started. It's been some amazing shows come through there. So they are trying to resurrect this, get it sold to another company that can actually operate it. and try
Awesome.
to get it back going, because right now, as it is actually closed. So we're hoping that it's going to come back here in the near future.
Now, have you
Awesome.
noticed any changes? You're in Nashville now, right?
I am, yes.
So has it morphed there? Is it still strong? Is it still influential?
Yeah, it's changed a lot, but in different ways. I mean, everything's pretty much open, but a lot of venues opened kind of with the pandemic and end of pandemic. I think some of them might have started being, maybe some of them were built during or before, but I didn't hear about them. So there's a lot of places, including quite a few bowling alleys now. That's a very popular thing, actually. So
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
it is. It is a very popular thing now to have like a concert venue attached to a bowling alley. There's quite a few. There are a couple of them here in town.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Here, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. I hate telling people, like, people come to me and they're like, "Hey, where do I go listen to music?" I'm like, in the bowling alley.
Well, I mean, one of them here is like the Brooklyn Bowl has been really, really successful, and there are quite a few. East Side Bowl, I think, too, and they have separate concert rooms where people can be bowling in one area and then go to the concert in the back or whatnot, and it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. See, at Fairwood, they actually pulled a room out of a corner. They took the walls down and everything, and decided to turn it into a stage area. And we've got a lighting system in there now, which me and Timothy Robinson, the owner of it, I'm designing a new lighting system. I do his lights for him. So I'm designing a new lighting system put in there currently that we're going to have, more show. I mean, the music speaks for itself, but when you're out there and you got people in front of you, lights kind of bring some action to it. So we're upgrading that. We're going to make it better.
Awesome.
They're looking to do more. I mean, you're talking about a venue that, it's a bowling alley, but at the same time, it brings 700 to 800 people in a night.
That's
when
awesome.
You have live music there. They got one of the best bars between Richmond and Raleigh.
Hey, there you go.
Amazing.
I have family in Raleigh too, so there we go.
Yeah. So.
You got to look us up when you come down.
And it's right.
No, I would love to.
I'm talking about literally 2 minutes from Interstate 95.
Yeah, it's an easy haul. It's a good placement.
Yeah.
All right, let's. I want to move on with Amanda a little bit. So, what are you doing? What's your drive? What's your path? Direction?
I am trying to get. I'm trying to get back on the road. 2020 kind of derailed a lot of things. We were working on touring and all that, and it kind of went.
Yeah.
And I started working on it again this summer, and then I ended up with bronchitis and couldn't talk for 10 days. So I kind of put that on hold a little. I'm always writing and whatnot. We're starting to play a little more often. We have a big show tomorrow night. My Gator alumni club is coming in town. Go Gators! And we're playing the night before the Vanderbilt game. We have like the largest out of town pep rally, and so tomorrow night at the Hard Rock we'll be rocking out hard with all the other Gators. So
you have a video that's like all wrapped around Gators. Well,
yep.
What was
and it all became from playing at the alumni event. We
you were a pool table. You were playing on a pool table. Or was Gator wear?
Well, I mean, that's the message.
We're playing cornhole in that one. So the Carolina Coast video, we're playing pool. But we actually went down to Gainesville and cut the video. I changed the words last minute to the song to play for a Gator alumni event to make it a Gator song versus a Bayou song. And people kept coming up to us and saying, where can we get this? Where can we get this? And we were like, we haven't recorded it yet. And so due to that response, we were like, we've got to record this and we should do a niche video because Gator Nation's big and great. And that's a great way to get our name out. So
awesome. Well, I enjoyed it. I can't remember what video that was on, but I liked
Swamp
it.
Love.
That's it. We debuted that. We put that on. That was on music before we gained some steam. So I think we might have had like 79 views. But we're doing much better nowadays. All right. So why don't you talk about and introduce your new song?
So this next song was a very personal song. The first time I got to go down to Muscle Shoals and write with Mark Narmore, Carl Holder, and Spooner Oldham, who is a legendary organ player. He played on Aretha Franklin's Whole Respect album back in '67, and he played on my album in '17. So it was pretty cool. But I went down and wrote with these guys at Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals in Studio B, where Southern Rock was created, like where the Allman Brothers went after hours and pretty much created Southern Rock. It was magical.
So it's like your Abbey Road.
Studio B.
It was amazing. And we wrote 2 songs that morning, and then Carl and Mark and I got together and I threw out this idea that I'd had called Someone to Miss Me, and it kind of wrote itself. We wrote it in about an hour, and we did a good work tape of it, and then we did a demo of it with full band.
Hey, if you got it,
and yeah, but the full band version kind of like took a lot away from it. So when we went to record it on the album, we went back to just grand piano and vocals, and we recorded them, both of us in the same room.
The backdrop is amazing. Whoever did your videography did a great job. You know.
Yeah, she was a student.
Called Still Standing TX out of Texas.
I haven't.
You got to check him out. The vocalist is got that old raspy blues voice that can just hit several levels. The whole band, but they're that grungy blues, Louisiana rock, and it remounds me because their video clarity reminds me of yours, where I get, we get a lot of stuff that's you know, a little grainy or like, you know, oh, what just happened? That kind of thing. Not that we don't appreciate it, because that's what started us and that's what we love. But all right, so go ahead, introduce your song. Let's play it.
All right, this next song is Someone to Miss Me.
I had someone to miss me, someone who'd worry if I didn't make it home, one who lives just to kiss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me. Oh, I wish I had someone to miss me.
Back, and Amanda's back, and how do I get rid of that thing? Oh, I'm getting quicker at this.
It's because you don't have a producer named Roz in the other room.
I know, right? It would help if I had something working it, but it's me. What can I tell you?
I hope you realize the reference to that, right?
Roz?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Night Court.
No, Frasier, dude.
Oh, I like Night Court better. I mean,
Roz was Frasier's producer.
Roz?
Oh, you know, the attractive.
Oh, was that
woman?
Lilith? Was that Lilith?
Lilith was his ex-wife. That was his wife in Cheers.
Where everyone knows your name.
Where everybody knows your name.
Hi.
Yeah.
We're back. Sorry, this happens occasionally. He's got dementia.
It happens. Squirrels.
Huh? So that's a beautiful song.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you play how many? 672 instruments? Including the kazoo?
Including the kazoo, I probably play 3 and maybe 1 well.
The kazoo is underestimated. Well, has your band ever contemplated, maybe plugging a kazoo into a distortion amp with a wah-wah pedal and seeing what it sounds like?
No, but that'd be cool, but they would probably hate me if I tried that.
Oh. Fine.
I do have a Zydeco tie, which is a washboard. And when I got it for my birthday, my guitar player looked at me and was like, crap, she's going to bring that on stage.
I just love when they do that. I'll tell you what, I got to say this. Your piano playing there was beautiful. Being a fellow piano player myself, I thought.
Well, that goes to Mark Narmore. You have to give that credit to him. He was the one actually playing the piano on the track.
You were just kind of looking like you were playing the piano.
We
won't tell anybody.
You don't have to worry about this going viral because it's a slight infection.
Hey, look.
Did I do a good job of looking like I was playing?
Huh? What?
Did I do a good job of looking like I was playing it?
I was convinced.
Does it look like I'm playing it?
I was convinced.
I
I mean,
used to play piano, so I had an idea, but
you sit at this grand piano and play it, this beautiful instrument, by the way.
it was beautiful.
And I'm sitting there like, I would love to sit down. Every time that I walk by a grand piano, it doesn't matter where I'm at, I have this urge, and sometimes I actually take the risk and I get people looking at me bad. And sometimes I get a crowd around me. It doesn't matter, you know.
Where do you go? There's grand pianos.
Well, there's been certain hotels and all that I haven't actually sat there, you know.
Yeah.
I actually went to a meeting for work one time, and they had this beautiful grand Steinway sitting there, and I was like, oh, I have got to play this. And of course, the room is filled with people having social hour. So I'm sitting over there and I'm playing.
Did they start tipping you?
Beethoven's Fur Elise on this piano. And people are turning around like, where in the hell is that coming from?
You're like Bill and Joel, but
and
older.
That's me over there playing classical music.
That's funny.
I got actually an 1886 Steinway. It's an upright Steinway and Sons that I bought off a neighbor that I have in my house right now. It's gorgeous, and it has ebony and ivory keys.
Oh,
so I got it as an antique, but also to kind of encourage me to relearn how to play.
It's priceless. I mean, hey, look, the best thing I got in my house is my Baldwin. Okay. So
what'd you cut your teeth on? Piano, guitar?
I started on piano when I was little and learned theory of music and everything, but I hated playing piano when I was little. But it was great for learning how to read music and theory. So I'm thankful for that part. I wish I could still play it like that, but I ended up going to guitar because I wanted to play guitar, and that's really what I stuck to. So
very nice. You know, I'm going to do this just as a favor to her. There's a dear young lady named Laura who's a guitar player in our area. She didn't play with Barbies. She played with guitars.
Yeah.
Nice.
She is an amazing guitar player, and
I've
watched her
piano player too, because I've seen her sit at a piano and play.
Yeah, but her passion is guitar.
It is, but I'm just saying she's all around.
Go check her out.
I wish it were natural. I wish it were natural for me, but obviously for Randy and Dave in the String Showdown video, it's natural for them, but they've also worked really hard. But it has been work for me to get better at guitar.
Well, I'll say this. Your vocals are amazing. Your range is phenomenal.
Thank you.
It's obvious that she practices, because I mean, a voice is one of those things. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. A lot of people don't realize that. You have to exercise that. You don't use it.
I was afraid I was going to lose it for good. A few years ago, after I had a car wreck, I ended up with laryngitis for about 9 months.
Wow.
Well, I tell you what, it's there now.
I'm glad you're here with us.
Yes, my vocal coach. I say she saved my. She's my voice angel. She saved my vocal life. So
very cool. Well, Amanda, thank you. Is there anything?
Thank you.
You got anything to plug? How do they find you? What's the best way to communicate? How about buying your music?
Yeah, you can go to amandapagecornett.com. No, I am Page. You can also go to noiampage.com because I'm a nerd. But
really,
you can go to Instagram, Amanda P. Cornett, Twitter, Facebook, Amanda Page Cornett Music, and music's available. One thing I always like to plug is if you really like music, I really encourage you to actually buy albums, even if it's download or whatnot, because that's the lifeblood of musicians. So
it is.
I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. Did you see the comment?
No, I'm looking at it now, though.
Belt Loop 29, you rule. But anyway, there you go. A little more positive note.
There you go. I tell you.
And it's less filling.
Yeah. So I tell you, we've enjoyed the session with you. Thank you for being with us.
Yes.
I did send you a actual Facebook friend request on your personal page. So if you ever go on there, you'll see it. How about hook me up there?
Oh, great. I will. Absolutely. I did not. Don't listen to him. He's troublemaker.
That's him being that, you know.
Hey, you see our backdrop? When next time you're on, which is next time you have a video or you would like to reach out.
We're in the middle of filming a new one.
Cool backdrop.
Well, we're going to have a cool backdrop.
Yes.
Sweet.
Anyway,
I've got a couple of them. This one's the black one, but I've got green. I've got some other colors.
we're eventually going to work in a green screen background so I can put anything behind us. So
Oh,
like
I
if
just
you
go and
come
get
on TV, I
fabric.
can have like Gator Stadium with people running around screaming and stuff. You know.
Oh, I have one that's a beach scene, which is awesome to use too.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I love that. I'm all about warm weather anyway. So
Then y'all need to check out Carolina Coast. That's another video I put out.
I got to do
And
that.
yeah, and right now we're working on.
I'm familiar with Carolina Coast. I actually played that on Music Scene. I think do I have the song? If I don't have the song, I'm reaching
I'm sure
out.
we have it in our
I'm
library.
pretty sure because it hit a bone with a lot of people here because it's, anything that mentions Carolina, they're all over it.
Well,
It even mentions Cheerwine.
What?
Cheerwine is a North Carolina staple, dude.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not
I
just
know.
something you make drinks with?
No, that's the
Ah.
Cheerwine. Look,
I'm in
If-
Cheerwine is a North Carolina soda.
listen, if you badmouth Cheerwine,
I didn't badmouth
it's like
Cheerwine.
declaring war. Okay?
I don't like Cheerwine. What are you going to do?
I
about it?
mean, that's a Carolina thing.
It is?
Yeah,
It is.
I thought it was Pepsi.
No, Pepsi's one thing. Cheerwine is
Cheerwine's a different kind of Coke.
yes. What she said, a different kind of
But it says, if you catch it, it's in the top of the bridge. It says Cheerwine Smile, Sun-Kissed Glow.
That's right. She knows what's up. Talking about Carolina girl. It don't matter whether you
That's
from South or
right.
North Carolina.
That's right. Carolina girl's best in the world.
That's right. And I tell you what, we got the best beaches. Talking about Carolina
Yes.
Coast, from the Outer Banks all the way to the Grand Strand. Hell yeah, we got the best down
See,
there.
that's why you got to check it out. It talks about both Carolinas and
Mhm.
just wanting to be at the beach. So
I've seen the
That's
video. So remember, go check out Steel Standing TX. I
Yes.
think you guys have a lot in common and you would enjoy each other.
awesome.
So
Shoot me that
thank you.
name shoot me that name in our messages. So
Yeah,
please.
it does come out like you're thinking, how do I spell that? Steel Standing TX. I got it wrong 62 times before I finally got
There
it
you
right.
go. Hook her up. Too.
So everyone,
my other-
Amanda Page Cornett.
Yeah.
My
this
other
has been
dog
awesome.
joined us too. Thank you so much for
you got
having
a
me.
dog?
Come here, Lucky.
Let the dog out.
Come here, Bug. Come here, Buggy Bug. My little guy came in just
Thanks,
now.
Buggy Bug.
There he is.
This is Lucky Bug.
Oh, isn't he cute?
And then this is my Lolly.
And you got a little one.
Come here,
Oh,
Lolly.
there's the shepherd. Oh my God.
This is my big girl. Yeah, she's kind of hurt right now. She's got a hurt leg. So
Oh.
What's her name?
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
I got a
Lolly.
shepherd named, I got a female shepherd named Micah.
This is my big girl. This is my big girl, Lollipop.
That's funny.
Yeah, big luscious.
Yes. If you actually watch the early shows of Music Scene where we filmed it in his living room, you would see Micah, the German Shepherd, see the
Oh.
camera go boom, and all of a sudden he'd be like this way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're bulls in China shop.
Yeah, we had the dog that would knock it over, and then we had the cat that would actually rub against the leg and then knock it over.
The camera's like,
Yeah. So, and then the other one I have now is the Shih Tzu, which is spoiled rotten.
Yeah, what did you say?
Shih Tzu.
We can't say that on this kind of forum. It's not right.
Dear God.
Too bad it's not a bulldog Shih Tzu.
I haven't seen one of those. This
No,
one.
it sounds weird.
A bullshit?
What? Bullshit.
A bullshit.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a bullshit?
I love it. I love her humor.
She's good. We might have to have her on the hangout.
What are you talking about? When they tour through Eastern North Carolina, we got to get her at one of our venues to just, the music and hang out with her, dude.
Hey, let's
Really?
make it happen.
Yeah, I could actually.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to. I'll see Elizabeth actually Saturday.
I was thinking also at the wharf over there.
Yeah. So
Jeff Mitchell, if you're watching, he's probably not, but if you are, all right. Thank you for being on. Oh, something's
Oh,
happening.
thank you so much too. I was just reading
she's reading.
Oh.
Yes, Charlie Daniels had a great song about Carolinas.
Oh, Charlie is cute, says Devil Dog.
I wanted Charlie Daniels to be like my surrogate granddad,
Who didn't?
right?
I love Charlie Daniels, man. Look, Devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah,
and
but
he
I
got
went
his
to
ass
Florida.
handed to him.
Yeah, I went to Florida and that happened.
Well, the thing was, is you were like Satan's son that went somewhere else.
Thanks.
Hey, I went to school in Florida, so it's all good.
There you go.
All right, we're going to move on. Amanda, thank you for being on.
Thank you so much.
Last time. If you want to put up with us again, let us know. Tag us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, so Jonesy is in the green room. And
let's get Jonesy up.
You know, it was fun having Amanda on.
It is.
You know, it's different when you talk, you know, when we were doing direct file shows and, you know, we weren't live, you know, we would talk about the artist, but this is completely different.
It is.
I mean, she's beautiful, vibrant, alive, funny. I mean, she made the show. I mean, yeah, okay, I bring on the stunning good looks and outstanding personality, but she still ruled the school. I mean, what am I going to do?
Of course she ruled the school. I mean, when we look at her, I mean, Tim.
I know. Hey, none of that. All right, so we are going to bring our buddy Jonesy on and let him hang out with us while we also talk about the band BEDROKK.
There we go.
And we're going to play two from BEDROKK, one, which is New York Calling, which I really like that. You know, it's no sense in it right now. We're going to go to commercial intermission. Oh, no, we don't have that.
No.
Want to thank our sponsors. How's that?
Yeah.
So, wait a minute. Who signed up as a sponsor? Let me think. Roanoke Valley Insurance in Pahosky, Colonial Pharmacy here in Murfreesboro. More than just a pharmacy. If you're like shopping for Christmas or Halloween or summer decor or home decor or fashion, jewelry or accessories, Colonial Pharmacy.
They got a big selection.
On Main Street in Murfreesboro.
I got to go down and get some of that pepper bacon jam they have.
Yeah, they just started carrying it. Oh, yeah. I saw it, yeah.
That stuff is like just addictive. If you got that and cream cheese and a cracker, you don't need anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, but whatever.
It's good stuff. I'm telling you.
All right, Jonesy, my buddy, you ready? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah,
hey, Bo.
G'day.
G'day. I love that. Did you catch Amanda Page Cornett?
I sure did, and yeah, String Showdown is my pick of her off the album.
Yeah, that's a good
as
song.
well as Morphine. Have you heard Morphine?
I played it once, but it's not ringing a bell. Why is it good? Rocker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm on it.
Yeah,
I see you're sporting the band Me Sex.
Yeah, it's an I, yeah.
I was doing Spanish, sorry. I mean, my sex. God, I've been saying it wrong all this time. Jonesy, I need your help. Dave Evans, the king of all bad asses.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I mean, have you seen his videos where he's got all those sexy babes all over him and he's still sporting some biceps and he's playing AC/DC songs? Why is he playing AC/DC songs, Jonesy?
Because he's the very first singer of the band, AC/DC.
That's right. I just wanted to hear you say it. He's saying Jonesy's a little low. Let me turn you up. I can't really hear you too well.
I can turn it up here if you like.
A little bit, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah. So for those of you new to What's Happening Entertainment Radio, Jonesy has the show Australian Radio Indie that plays, excuse me, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. And it's just a great taste of Australia and their music, which is outstanding.
It is outstanding. Very outstanding.
Yep, I'd agree with that.
You look a little sunburned. Have you been out there chasing the Tasmanian devil?
Yes, I have actually, and I've got one here somewhere.
Is it real?
Yeah, I'll just bring him on the screen.
Nice.
Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
I gotta get the banner on there. Oh my God, it's so scary. Oh no, I'm terrified. Oh, somebody help me.
There you go. That's a Tasmanian devil.
That is a Tasmanian devil.
And I'm gonna tell you what, that little creature will actually tear flesh from you.
I know, they're vicious. They're like Wolverines.
I'm gonna tell you what, dude, they have a whole different kind of wildlife there.
He's got nice teeth though. Oh my God, he must brush regularly.
We're up here bragging about how bad that water moccasins, copperheads, and rattlesnakes are. They're like, oh yeah, no problem. You just run into a king brown and you can see how it works out for you.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Actually, we had someone trot on a brown snake 2 days ago. I was with somebody. They parked their car and they got out of the car, and in the grass there was a brown snake curled up because it was a very cold day, and he was trying to sun himself on this bank and trot on the snake. And that, luckily for the person, the snake's head was further away, and the snake just went away from her instead of. Usually the standard is to strike, but.
What is a brown snake over there exactly? Is it poisonous?
A very deadly.
Yes, about 20 minutes. You've got to stop your heart rate. You've got to tighten up a bandage, and you've got to get to hospital ASAP.
Yeah.
If you walk, if you got to move, you've probably got 20 minutes. But if you stop, keep your heart rate low, and get to hospital, get the anti-venom, you're good.
Wow. Scary.
Yeah. Don't you remember Crocodile Dundee back in the 80s?
Well, yeah.
So, Crocodile Dundee, he picks up this snake and he breaks the neck of it. They're out there, him and the woman, they're camping.
Look at that message. How does Tony seem to know more about Tim? It depends on what the topic is there, devil dog.
But the whole thing is you see him break the neck of it, and she asked him, says, well, is it poison? He says, oh yeah, deadly. And he says, not bad eating, but it always gives me gas.
All right, we got a message, Tony. Go ahead and read it.
I haven't been to Australia. I would love to see that continent. I've always wanted to travel there.
We have an invite from Jonesy.
We do, and the thing is I've always, I study a lot of things throughout the world, and if I see something that somebody references something to in a movie, this is kind of how I get where I'm at. If somebody, makes they allude to something, say in a film, to say as Crocodile Dundee did to a brown snake. I said, well, let's look this up. Let's see exactly how deadly this is.
29 says it's venomous.
It is. It's very venomous. And you'll find out that Australian wildlife, particularly that they are situated in the Pacific Ocean has a whole lot more venomous marine life. In fact, you don't want to touch any coral that you come into. If you were to swim, you would have died in the water. You don't want to touch any coral down there on a reef because something there could potentially sting you.
Like a lionfish.
Well, lionfish or a sea anemone or something like that could hit you. And then some of these jellyfish you will have an excruciating time with these jellyfish.
It's so cruel that God's made the best coastline and beautiful beaches up north of Australia, and you can't swim in the water because the crocodiles will eat you or the jellyfish will sting you and you're dead. So no one swims on them beaches at all.
Oh, what a waste.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're kind of lucky here. I mean, we don't have that issue. I mean, we'll see the occasional alligator in North Carolina, and we do have rattlesnakes that sometimes they venture out to salt water.
Copperheads, water moccasins.
Yeah, the water moccasin to us is probably the worst one. You've got some time if you get hit. Now, I can tell you, I've experienced snake bite from a copperhead. Excruciating pain. Excruciating. I mean, I was sick for about a week from it. But I can tell you that it's, it's nowhere near as deadly as that brown snake. Hey, that's Fernando right there.
I know. I was waiting for you to see the darn thing. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's Fernando. So he's watching us. But
what up, Fernando?
Can you hear the drums?
The drums?
Can you hear the drums, Fernando?
Oh,
my Lord.
That's hilarious. No, but thanks for asking.
Shows you how old I am.
I'm gonna tell you what, for having a beautiful countryside, I would.
Oh, sorry, hold on, we got technical difficulties. Don't worry about it, there, Sailor Moon.
But one day, yes, I do plan to visit the land down under, as it's called. Australia is a beautiful continent, and I mean, all the territories that are there and the provinces that they have, it's and you don't really hear but so much about it.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comment. The TT fly, it comes from where? Brazil or Australia?
I don't know.
Do you know? Is there a TT fly? TZ? ZZ? What's that? How do you say that?
I don't know, but it's definitely not down in Tasmania.
All right, there you have it. There are Michael and Angelo S. El Mismo. You see why I don't have language aptitude.
We see.
It's funny as that.
But yeah, I mean, they do have beautiful countryside there, though. And you know, one day we're gonna have to.
We're gonna show up on your door.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Anytime for my mates.
That would be amazing.
So Jonesy, what's going on over there, buddy? How you been?
Yeah, good. This is Friday my time, so it's just after midday Friday. I'm usually out doing stuff this time of day, but luckily I'm not right now. So nice. I'm glad to jump in and have a chat. Did you see Devil Dog Belt Loop? There was Big Matt. Devil Dog shared out the link, so I'd like to thank you, Devil Dog, for inviting people over to what's happening. And if you can, give them a like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And most of you have already, I'd suggest. But it's a good, a great interview too, by the way. The interview, it's a really good format to have your show. You come on, do a little bit, have an artist as good as, oh man, she was awesome with that killer song, Amanda. And I just think that's the way you can make this show huge, you know.
Well, it's kicking ass on Rumble. YouTube is just a slow crawl. But Rumble, our shows have hit 2,000-3,000 and going. So
well, that's awesome. I'm the opposite. My Rumble just doesn't move, and my YouTube now is starting to travel well.
Well, you know, if we work together, it's sort of like chocolate and peanut butter. If you want to know the truth, you know, I bump into you, you bump into me.
I just saw a comment from Devil Dog. He asked, "Is there anything that you actually know more about than I do?"
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of things.
Well, you're going to have to explain that one day. We're going to have to do a show about this one day. Who knows what?
Hey, who knows what? Yeah. You know,
that'll be a special episode of,
you know. And you tune in, Devil Dog. You know, you seem like you're challenging and underestimating me. And you know what I have to say?
God, you know, it would be funny if we actually had the comments rolling through of people asking questions to us.
Well, they don't ask questions. Everybody's making statements. So it's like here's my favorite one yet. Nope. I love that one. And then here's another one. What?
Oh, you know when he said Charlie, he loves Charlie. Who
the hell's Charlie? Oh, Amanda was great. Yes, Amanda was great. It's his way of saying we suck. Oh, just saying. I mean, you know, this is the truth, right? Belt loop. I'm just kidding with you. I love belt loop. In fact, I love belt loops. It's what holds me pants up.
Yeah, well, I keep breaking my belt loops.
I don't want that. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Or we could have went.
Oh, hold on. We got one of those ourselves, I know. Did you see the improv where I chased the girl in the bikini across the stage going?
Yes, I did, actually.
All right. You can thank me later. All right, Jones, you stick with us.
And that was Norman doing the same thing.
Well, you know, I got it first. What can I tell you? God in hell, something's trying to print. All right, Jonesy, hang with us. We're going to play one from our friends, Beanie and the Gang, with the rock band BEDROKK, and this is their song, New York Calling.
Seriously?
It's tough and it's too much. Freedom gets confused. So tell me, why did I decide to watch the evening news? I hear New York calling. I hear New York calling. I hear New York calling. I hear. And now you and I play by the rules. It don't take much to see. Hasn't been a peaceful place down through history. It hurts inside as the camera lights show every cruel surprise. But lose the fight when we watch each night. We're all desensitized. I can hear New York calling. It's right outside my door. I can hear New York calling, and I can't hide anymore. Tell me you would make a day. I can't hide anymore. Love stories. Tell me every little scene. I won't cry anymore. Never keep it. I can't hide anymore. I can hear New York calling. It's right outside my door. I can hear New York calling, and I can't hide anymore. Tell me you would make a day. I can't hide anymore. Love stories. Tell me every little scene. I won't cry anymore. Never keep it. Tell me you would make a day. I won't hide anymore. Love stories. Tell me every little scene. I won't cry anymore. Never keep it.
I hear New York calling. It's got a bit of a groove.
Yeah, I clicked the darn thing. That's 73 snafus. We're getting better though.
Yeah,
Definitely
this-
getting better. Yeah.
In there.
This is much better since the last time I was on.
All right. Thanks for the positive reinforcement. We appreciate it.
My
So,
pleasure.
of course, if you saw the credits, Beanie, the bass player, BEDROKK, he's our buddy that sends his soul and keeps us up to date on everything that is BEDROKK. If you're just tuning in, this is Tim and Tony, joined by our buddy Radio Jonesy from Australian Radio Indie. Did I say that good?
Very well.
Nice. Okay, there you go. And here's your reward. Hold on. No, I want to. Yeah, but there it is. That took me like 32 seconds.
You know,
All right, now don't go anywhere, people. We got another one from BEDROKK, and this one is funny. The video is funny. It's you pay attention to it from the beginning, because even though there's a lot of doggies in this video, it's got some subtle undertones you might appreciate. And that's coming up in just a little bit. All right, Jonesy, fill us in. What's going on over there on Australian music scene?
Well, I've taken notes because I sat here for a couple of minutes.
Right.
Dennis Val's new band is Atlantic Crossing.
What? Love
so
Child's No More?
No, Love Child's still there.
Okay.
But they're having trouble getting all the guys together to play. So Dennis grabbed one of the best singers in Sydney, and they've started a band called Atlantic Crossing. So be ready for new music from them, plus some Love Child songs redone with the
I
new
can't wait. I
vocals.
mean, their last song, Punching Bag, that was a kick-ass song. It's still in rotation.
Yeah, there's a video to come out very soon, which is all boxing, because we filmed a boxer during that video, but the management at the time didn't want to use it. So we're going to re-release that video with some gym boxers in the gym. And like I spent an afternoon with these guys, and I was sweating, and I was just filming them, getting out of the way, you know. Like, oh man, they were hard. I tell you, they were dangerous to be around. The Odd Collective ALT, their album will be finished this weekend, so he'll have 11 or 12 tracks to share with the world.
I tell you, Andy is one eclectic dude. I like him.
He's out there for sure. And what about Casey Barnes? His music is now that popular for an independent artist. It's amazing. He's up there. Like a lot of his music videos now are getting 100,000 hits.
Wow.
So,
good for him. Casey Barnes is really good. How's Troy Kemp? I'm surprised he's not a superstar yet. I mean, like Chickadee Boom Boom, love that song. Small Town Girl. Woo.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, those songs were written in Australia a couple of years ago now, and now he's in Nashville. He's turned his music to the new sort of Nashville sound, which is it good? Is it bad? It's definitely Troy Kemp, but it's not as punchy. I wouldn't go that far. But it's not. It just hasn't got you the punch. His new music just doesn't hit you between the eyes. But it is like Needles on the Vinyl, and
I heard it. I wasn't impressed with the EP at all.
Yeah, it's but the album, his last album, which was recorded in Australia, Against the Grain, that is a killer, and it's still one of my favorites.
Is that the song? Is that the album that 100 Years is on?
No, that's McAllister. Oh, yes, it is actually. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. McAllister.
Yeah, I know my music, Jonesy. I don't got no notes, baby. Woo, call me.
McAllister Kemp are back together again too. Drew McAllister and Troy Kemp. Yeah, they were together for about 14 years, and then they had the big bust up. And they said they'd never play together again. And time heals everything. And when the big gigs started to open up again in Australia, the record label, which is an independent label, ABC, asked the boys, "Would you like to put some music out, and we might be able to get you on into Tamworth, which is the big country festival here?" And they jumped at it, and they sold out to not stadiums. They called it the Woolshed. It was a huge arena, and they only played 2 gigs, and they packed it out. It was absolutely, and so that basically told them boys that the punters want them to get back together. So they're putting out some new music as well. Nice. So look forward to hearing that.
Jane Denham who did she do a song with? Was it Troy?
Yep.
Okay.
Right. They've been doing music together for a long time.
Oh, okay. I saw the video and I was like,
we haven't mentioned in a while.
Who? Oh, Jane Denham?
Yeah.
We play her stuff all the time. I mean, she's got and it's not all about trucks. She's got a song about Ned that really puts Ned in his place, let me tell you.
Well, I mean, I was figuring if it was about Ned and put him in his place, that he got hit by a truck.
Yeah, that's Ned Kelly she's singing about. And you shouldn't. Anyway, we won't go down that road.
This is almost like Jerry Maguire, except he's not crying.
Oh.
He's got a bug slip.
You turned me on to Cassidy Paris, right?
Oh yeah,
she's going to be on Music Scene. I forget the date that I set with her. Wait a minute, no, I gave her a date and she hasn't got back to me yet. But she's confirmed coming on the show.
Nice. Well, I sent her at a music festival where her dad's in a band, and they played first, and then the whole band with Cassidy come on. No, Cassidy played first. And her whole backing band was her dad's band. And then at the time anyway, and then she come on and killed it, absolutely come out and this little 18-year-old jumped up on stage, and all these grown men are just going, wow, listen to the vocals, like she's just pushing it.
Darn it. Sorry about that. It pisses me off, man. This thing does not allow me to like pause it. You put it in presentation, it starts automatically. So I'm sorry, Cassidy Paris, 18-year-old, jumped on stage and rocked their worlds.
Yeah, just everyone in the room just went, wow, listen to the vocals on this girl. They were like, people were saying she's like Susie Quattro, she's just pumping it out.
I can see that. She even has that kind of Susie Quattro persona when she performs. Like we play the song "Wannabe." I don't have any of her other music, but
I'll have to get you
a great song.
You haven't seen Love, Love?
No, I got nothing except for "Wannabe."
Well, I'll send you that one, mate.
She's coming on, so I'll be able to get some content out of her.
Yeah,
all right,
mate.
so Jonesy, we're gonna play another one from BEDROKK. We're gonna get some music out to the crowd, and then we're gonna come back and say goodbye. Here's a new one from the rock band BEDROKK and Doghouse Blues. I like this one.
She said our future knows history. She's giving up trying to make a man out of me. She mad as hell, there's nothing I can do. No, no. Let me tell you a little bit about it now. I made just one mistake, maybe two. She started bitching and I felt so blue. She threw me out with only one place for me to go. But there's one thing I can do. Up to the doghouse boogie, boogie till the night is through. Oh yeah.
That was a cute video.
It was.
Full of one really sexy girl and a lot of dogs.
Yes.
Well, a lot of dogs, and yeah, one sexy girl. Well, I saw more than one.
No, there was quite a few of them. But good job, Beanie. You guys, every time you send us videos, they are just quality fun. You don't know what to expect from Bedrock. It'd be anything from hard edge to something fun and light like Doghouse Boogie.
True.
Bedrock. Let's see. Here we go. Bedrock says no Boston Terriers. Bedrock, you need to reshoot it. Oh no, that's that Devil Dog guy. Hold on. All right, Bedrock says in response to him, ha ha ha. Oh, we're bringing people together on our comments page. That's awesome. I know you're responsible, Jonesy, and thank you.
He's got some great. He breeds those Boston Terriers, whatever they're called.
Oh, Devil Dog does?
Yeah, he's got a few pups for sale. If you know anyone.
Very nice.
I tell you what, I love a Boston. I had a Boston Terrier several years ago. He was a great dog. I mean, of course, he got old and he passed, but awesome breed. They're very smart. They're very loyal.
Yeah, we've got a brand new pup. It's a Shih Tzu cross with some other dog that's got like the longer nose. Yeah, the dogs that they shave at the back to make them look like they're a lion.
I love it.
Have you seen
I've got a Shih Tzu, so I love it.
He keeps it in his diaper.
He's a lovely dog, mate. Absolutely lovely dog. We're just waiting for that last needle so he can go out on the grass because of we just want to make sure he's right.
Right.
Oh, Belt Loop said 29 says that I am cute as the dickens.
He's talking about the dog, not you.
Oh, fine. I'm getting that out of there then.
They're two good guys. Thanks, Belt Loop 29 and Devil Dog for popping over and
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's every fortnight is this show on at this time, or is it it's not every week now?
Well, Jonesy, Tony are involved in a theater we're trying to save, so it's kind of torn us away from our normal path. But in theory, we're trying to do a music scene every Thursday and a hangout every other Thursday. So music scene would be every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but there'll be something live every 2 weeks. Every week there'll be something live around this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what
it is taking a lot out of us because, I mean, I work actually 3 jobs. Tim, he's working 2. Yeah. And then, of course, he has his usual duties here in his house. So it does take a lot for us to do this. And we would love to be able to have more time to do it. And we're trying to work to that. I want to work to the point where I'm retired from everything else but this.
Yeah.
Well, once Social Security cats in, boy, we'll be okay.
Social Security is going to barely buy 2 meals.
Oh, I dropped my phone.
How's that boat going, Tony? You put that boat up on blocks? Is it parked up for the winter?
The boat is actually on its trailer. It is at the boat dealer right now being winterized and being serviced so that I won't have any freeze damage because those inboard engines can freeze with the fact that they circulate fresh water out of whatever, water body you're running in, and, that could cause damage. So it is at the boat service, dealer now, and they're taking care of it for me. So
the reason I say that is that next time I'm over there, if we've got a musician in tow, I'm picturing a nice music video with that boat. With the band.
I would love it. I would love it. And I've got the perfect place to do it. Lake Gaston, man.
All right, buddy.
I would love it.
I've been picturing this. I've been picturing all this as I'm watching what you get up to, and I thought, you know what, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's just got the vibe. But,
I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we are well over our allotted time. This show turned into almost an hour and 21 minutes. And Jonesy, thank you for everything as always.
Time flies when we have fun.
Yep. Make sure you go to YouTube, Radio Jonesy, Australian Radio Indie. Tell them how to find you, Bo.
Just if you're on a rate, if you want to find radio, just go to any good radio app and search Australian Radio Indie or Australian Radio with Jonesy. One of those will you'll find the station. But if not, tune in to What's Happening Entertainment at 7
o'clock Monday through Friday.
There you go.
So Devil Dog had a good suggestion. He says for us to drop our guest links so the audience can connect with them. That's the simplest of things. Boop,
Just
boop.
There you go.
when we do go, just stay here and I'll have it. We'll talk in the green room or whatever you want to call it after hours. I got some suggestions.
Ooh, it's like Beyond the Green Door with Marilyn Chambers, her first movie back in the 70s.
I know about that movie, Tim.
Oh, you do? You're sicko. All right.
You were the one who brought it up.
Our music scene will be back in a couple weeks with Cassidy Paris and other guests and videos. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, if you're on YouTube, give us a like and a subscribe. If you're on our main platform, give us a rumble and a subscribe. And if you want to catch it all, magazine, radio, video, video shows, podcasts, what's happening, entertainment.com. Jonesy, peace out, my brother.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. He's a good guy, man.
He is.
It was a lucky day that we kind of met each other through cyberspace.
It is.
Anyway, we're out.